Hello everyone, this is Katisha. In this video, I'm going to go through the AQA Combined Science Chemistry Paper 1 Higher Tier from 2021. Question number 4 is on the topic of bonding structure and the properties of matter. Carbon can exist in a number of different structures. The first fullerene to be discovered was Buckminster fullerene. What is the formula for Buckminster fullerene? That is C60. That's something that you will need to remember. Graphite is a form of carbon. Explain why graphite conducts electricity. Now, for anything to conduct electricity, there must be mobile electrons or delocalized electrons, right? So graphite has, it's only 2 marks. So graphite has delocalized electrons, same way as in metals, right? So they carry an electrical charge through the structure. Right? Remember, for it to conduct electricity, you're trying explaining how current is actually carried or moving through. Steel is an alloy of iron and carbon. Explain why steel is harder than iron. Now, if it's an alloy, if it's pure metal, you would have identical atoms or metal ions stacked closely. If it is an alloy, you would have a bigger atom which disrupts the layers. So in a pure metal, this top layer can actually move or slide over each other, and the bottom layer can actually slide underneath when the right force is actually applied in two different places. Having these different atoms of different sizes actually stops the layers from sliding over each other. So let's write this. Carbon atoms have different sizes to iron atoms or the ions. So here, carbon is actually the foreign atom, the iron is the main metal. So the carbon atom distort meaning to change the shape, the layers of iron atoms. Therefore, the layers cannot slide over each other. Iron is alloyed with carbon and other metals to make stainless steel. A stainless steel fork contains 71.92% of iron. Table 2 shows the mass of each element in the fork. So you have carbon, chromium, and nickel, and iron X is missing. Calculate the mass of iron X in the fork. So we will need a stainless steel contains 71.92. So this iron is 71.92%. But remember, they have given this in grams. So if I add the total of this, mass of the other elements, actually, yeah, well, I can actually work out the percentage. Percentage of other elements would be 100 minus 71.92, which is going to be 28.08%. Now, mass of other elements, I can add them up. 0.05 plus 10.44 plus 5.50 will be 16.29. So 28.08% is equal to 16.29 grams. So the mass of the fork can be actually worked out. So mass of fork is equal to 16.29 divided by 28.08, multiply that by 100, will give me 58.1, oh no, not 101 grams. So if that's the total mass of the fork, right, then the mass of the iron can be worked out. Mass of iron in fork equals 71.92 divided by 100, multiply that by 58.01, which gives me 41.72 grams. So 41.72. That brings us to the end of question number 4, and I will see you in question number 5.